Yes?
Why do you think with the majority of the legislature being conservative, that they are, how do they rationalize voting against something like you said they voted against?
Oh, that's a good question. So the question was, with 60% of the state legislature being conservative, how do they rationalize voting against something? That's a really important question, because the first part of it is actually not right. So although they're Republican, they're not conservative. So a large number of people, because South Dakota is so Republican, many people that may be Democrats in other states have joined the Republican Party. So you might already start with a philosophy that's a little bit different within the party. But the other thing is that there's very powerful special interests. So for instance, in the legislators from Sioux Falls, they have a very strong Chamber of Commerce. They give a lot of money to these candidates. They have a Lutheran Social Services headquartered. The head of Lutheran Social Services used to be a cabinet secretary for Mike Rounds or Dennis Dugard. So you have that group of people that know each other really well, that familiarity. And then there's 190 Muslim doctors that work at Avera and Sanford, and so they don't want to stir any waves, and so they put their weight behind it. And all of a sudden, if you're a legislator from Sioux Falls, it becomes very difficult to vote against the people that are giving you money. One of the reasons that I'm self-funding my campaign, I've never really asked anybody for any money, is that I don't want people to give me money until they know what I think. Because then I don't have to apologize to them. I've never asked anybody for money. I've only used my own money. I don't think that's appropriate long-term, because I think that all of us need to chip in a little bit. It's not fair for one person to put their money and their worth, net worth on the line. But I think it's partly to do with money and the difficulty. Make no mistake about it, that this is an issue that the majority of people support every one of you in this room. Okay. Does that answer your question?
So the doctors and all those people, they don't support that terrorism.
Yeah, so it's a very interesting, so there's a general fear. Just imagine you grew up in a Muslim country. Let's say you grew up in Saudi Arabia or Jordan, and you were told that if you don't believe, if you leave the religion, you will be killed. Okay? And now, no matter where you live, if you become a Christian and you tell people that, and you want to travel back to your home country, that puts your life in danger, right? So behind the scenes, I've got several people that have called up and said, we support what you do. They're Trump fans, believe it or not. They're scared. A lot of people are scared about coming forward because, as you know, many of those speakers that have come to Aberdeen, I've talked to them after the event, and they've got bulletproof vests on. I've had conversations. Many of them have what's called a fatwa on their head, death penalty, a death sentence. Okay, so either they are scared, or there might be something else.